So I have a TV, which I do not recommend you using a TV unless you know it does like 1080p, because this one only does 1360 by 768. So that's why that's why my videos aren't 1080p. Otherwise, I would have them 1080p. But all of a sudden, my computer just doesn't work with the stupid TV anymore. Like, I plug in the HDMI, and then all of a sudden it's just black. Like, nothing shows up, which is kind of a bummer. So I'm just playing on my second monitor, which is higher resolution. It's 1600 by 900, but I'm still playing at 720p in a window so that I can like monitor my recording and make sure everything's doing fine. Oop. Oops. Sorry, Jar Jar. Oop. Yeah, so I'm using OBS to record, which let me know if it looks okay, because like in the testing I was like, yeah, it looks pretty good. I didn't want to increase the bitrate too much because I don't want to eat up hard drive space. What I'll probably end up doing is after every recording actually delete my my footage, because I still have the footage for like every Half-Life episode that I've done, like even the ones that are out. I just keep the footage, and I don't know if I should. Even those Uncharted Let's Plays that I did, which are now private because I'm gonna restart that Let's Play once the Uncharted collection comes out, which I'm super excited for. I see there's a little bit of the coin magnet with the power up. So yeah, let me know if the video looks fine. It should look fine. Maybe like a little pixelated just because of the bit rates. The bit rate's 2500 for, you know, those that care about that sort of thing. You know, it's kind of like a mix between quality and file size. So yeah. Just gonna kill these guys. I've just been kind of playing this game on autopilot. Like, this is one of those games, you know? Part of the reason why is because I've played the game before millions of times, so I know what's happening. So I can just like talk. One thing that I find is that I'm a very talkative person, generally, which doesn't combine well with my asthma because I always find myself out of breath. But yeah, I'm like, man, I should like start a podcast or something just because I can talk for like an hour and a half like every day and just get it out of my system, you know? Ooh, almost true Jedi. Continue story. So yeah, what else is there to talk about? I'm just gonna skip these because, you know, I'm sure most people have seen Star Wars. Like, wow, why it's just lagging. Recently upgraded my PC, like I said before, so the game should be running fine. There's another cute scene. Ha! Oh, yeah, that's funny. But yeah. So I upgraded my PC before. I upgraded my processor and my graphics card. So my processor was the AMD Athlon X4 630. Athlon 2 X4 630, which basically it's just like a 2.4 gigahertz quad core processor, which it's okay, not great for gaming. So I upgraded that to the AMD. I'm kind of an AMD guy. The AMD FX 6300, 6 core 3.4 gigahertz. or 3.5 gigahertz, I think, which it can be overclocked to 4.2, which I might do at some point. I'd have to get a new heatsink, but yeah. So I'll probably do that at some point, but right now it's serving me fine. So my graphics card before, it was the AMD Radeon HD 6570, which was a great graphics card back in like 2008. So obviously it was time for an upgrade, so I got the AMD R9 270X, which is a nice 2 gigabyte thing. So descriptive. Yeah, it's 2 gigabyte of video RAM. I don't know too much of the specs. I just know that it's really good at this point. It's like, I think it's like comparable to like the 750 Ti, maybe like the 960. Ow. I mean, like I said, this is like the easiest game ever. Like, there's no repercussions for dying other than you lose coins. Kind of like in Kirby's Epic Yarn. I've been playing that recently. And in that game, the only repercussion for dying is losing beads, which aren't even relative to like the story or whatever. It's just like a little extra thing that... Cool. Now I'm gonna be a Jedi. So yeah, new PC parts. If you want the rest of my specs, 6 gigs of RAM. I really need to upgrade that. I want to get like 16 just to like overdo it. Just because why not? And I also really need an SSD because like booting up my computer is so slow and it takes so long to boot up the OS. It's really annoying. So I did find a good like $50 SSD. I think it's only like 120 gigabyte, which all I'm really gonna put on it is like my OS and like a few programs probably. So yeah, I don't need a huge hard drive for that. And then maybe I'll get another one after that for games, because that'll probably have them load better. So that's cool. So yeah, new PC stuff. So hopefully that new processor will make rendering videos a lot faster, because it used to take like a really long time to render videos, like an hour and a half to render a 10-minute video at 720p 60. So yeah, I haven't tested it out yet, but yeah, I'll let you know next recording session, I guess. Should be on episode like 2 or 3 at this point. I think that's the way out. Because of course, you know, I'm just looking at the time. Been running for about 20 minutes. So should be at episode 2 or 3 at this point. I don't know how long I make each episode. Probably like somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. Like, make it an even split from like the... So like if I record for like an hour and a half, make it like even chunks. But yeah. Here's another like example of like cute. Haha. Uh-oh. Roger, Roger. You know what's really interesting is that the same guy that voiced General Grievous for the actual episode 3 came back for the Clone Wars TV show, which honestly is one of my favorite TV shows. It's a really good show. Recommend you watching it. It's on Netflix. It's really good. But he came back and voiced Grievous for that, and he did the voice of the droids, which is really cool. Alright. Let's continue on. Like, I mean, look at this. It's like, that was like chapter 3? Oh, don't tell me. Chapter 4. Lost us a pod race. No! Oh, I've always hated this level as a kid, and I still do now. Oh, God. So this is the pod race part of the movie. Of course, you've probably seen the movie. So they kind of changed the story. You'll see how the story goes, and in this. It's like, ooh, brand new engine. 500 cents. That's $5. And Anakin's like, hey, reward 500 cents.